And once you get like a few of those big names on there, it kind of gives you a bit of leverage, doesn't it? It gives the brand a bit of legitimacy and helps you, I guess, then bring in other higher profile athletes or affiliates that you can then use.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's crazy how people will instantly kind of judge a brand by just how many followers or something like that. You know, it's like if you don't have 100K, you must not be a legit brand. It's like,
but like we're around for like 5 years before we had the Instagram account.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because we couldn't do it. Like when I was by myself and I didn't have any employees, I couldn't start an Instagram account. I was done. You know, I couldn't start an account to try to build up at all. So Dylan sort of saved the day there by being the owner, the page owner of these accounts.
Yeah. So it's only now that we've kind of been able to really take off with the socials.
Yeah.
I guess one of your pillars, though, is on your website is the Fight Forward, where you look at aligning the world leading athletes with your values of EverTac. So I guess where do you draw that line between, you know, becoming a sellout where you're just trying to bring in the most influential people versus, you know, finding people that really align with your brand, that can represent the brand in a way that you want the brand to be represented?
A bit of both. Hey, I mean, we get some of the bigger names for the traffic and that sort of thing, obviously, and more word of mouth. But then we do get some lesser known athletes like Vegas Laughfield. He's a young boxer out of All Star Boxing. And I think we see a lot of potential with him because he's a young guy and he's doing really well. Do you know what his stats are? Is it 6-0 or
6-0? Yeah,
yeah.
He's got a belt too now at the moment.
So. Yeah. So we definitely are going to keep sponsoring those smaller, lesser known people. And then just because we believe in them. Like Liam Paro, we sponsored him before his last big fight at South Bank. And he blitzed that. So now he's leveled up and we've stuck with him. So in a way, we're sort of helping each other grow as he works his butt off. That helps us out, and then we sort of tag along and support him.
Yeah, so I guess like what kind of things have you learnt from all of that? I guess this is more aimed towards you, Dill. From, you know, managing those athletes and trying to market and grow the brand.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is you can see the type of people that, you know, how they do anything is how they do everything. Or who the people who's just like a horrible load of shit and they just, you know, they're doing it for the socials and they don't actually mean what they say. And you know, the more you do it, the more that you can pick up on, you know, people's like authentic self, or are they just being a clown and, you know, just trying to do it for just the money and everything like that. So you know, like finding a good balance between, you know, like those really good, like the really good athletes too are not putting too much time into socials. So it's like, yeah, they may be an excellent athlete, they could be amazing, but at the same time too, we have to also think, all right, cool, how are we also going to benefit this? Because if they're not doing anything to do with socials, you know, because they're so athletic based, or, you know, that they're not putting time into their socials because it's all their time into their training. Well, it's like, how are we going to benefit from that as well? Because you're not known, you know, so it's like, it's also,
so we'll help them as well in
exactly
those
right
instances. Yeah,
exactly
we'll
right.
help them and give them what they need to make the posts easier, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so that's where it's been enjoyable, because it's like we also help educate those like athletes and influencers, because it holds them to a standard of, okay, cool, I need to post for these guys, I need to get content, and it brings a lot more awareness for them, which, you know, helps them grow, which then, you know, who knows, it might even bring in more sponsorships, more opportunities for them in the future too. But at the time, we get to showcase their athletic potential through us, and that's where it's a win-win situation.